The Ravens defense is rounding into form. This group had some struggles earlier in the year, especially some late game issues against the Dolphins and the Bills. But the Ravens have cleaned up those mistakes. Young players on this defense have learned and improved, and the group as a whole has come on really strong during the Ravens' current 3-game winning streak. In the win over the Saints last week, the Ravens defense really controlled that game. It was a dominant performance. The secondary was locked down. The pass rush was impactful. It was the kind of game that you want to see from this defense. Now, over the last 6 games for the Ravens, they've allowed more than 20 points just one time. This defense has a ton of talent at every level, and we're seeing them play up to that standard. And the Ravens talked about that this week.
Yeah, in our room, defensive room, we felt the Saints game was the first time we had a lot of flashes of the Ravens defense that, when I first got here, was here with that Ray and Ed, and that's kind of always been here. We felt throughout this season there's been times when we played some Ravens football but slipped up here. We did it here, didn't do it there. And so we felt the Saints game, besides probably that really bad, ugly drive at the one point. But other than that, we felt it was the first game we kind of were all hitting on all cylinders and kind of showing what we can do. We feel like we're a very elite defense, but, it's easy to say you're an elite defense. You just got to show it. And I felt like the Saints game was a big stepping stone for that, and we want to kind of continue that with this Carolina game.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential on this team, and being out there with this group, playing with a lot of dogs, man, it means a lot. Not a lot of people can say they're playing with, future Hall of Famers, big-time guys all across the board. So I'm excited, man, and I think the sky's the limit.
Now, the Ravens also know that it only takes one game to change this narrative. So they are not resting on any kind of laurels right now. They want to be the best in the league, and they're focused on building off their recent success. So that's it for me today. But before I go, I also want to make sure you check out the latest episode of the Lounge podcast, where we sat down with running back Kenyon Drake. You can watch that interview on our YouTube channel, on our app, and our website. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.